We're continuing our Disruptor series this morning with a serial entrepreneur now on his third startup. He's also a best-selling author. And are you only 30 years old?
Sorry, I look older.
Is that really true? No. Just given everything you've done. Joining us now on set is, now I butcher everybody's name. You should know this. And your name is particularly complicated.
It's pretty common, right?
I'm going to try.
Wow.
Isn't this one's tough, right? Gurbaksh?
Gurbaksh. That's
Gurbaksh.
Close enough.
Gurbaksh Chahal of RadiumOne. He's the founder, chairman, and CEO. He also started his first company, Click Agents, at only 16 years old. This is crazy. And sold to ValueClick. He followed up with his second company, Blue Lithium, which sold to Yahoo for more than $300 million. How is this so depressing? We have a lot of young people around the table here. Tell us what Radium does.
So RadiumOne is my third advertising company. So this is kind of the big wave of big data. And just like Wall Street got automated in the way a lot of trading is done through data-driven strategies, every ad slot that you see on the web, whether it's now even on Facebook or a video ad or a banner ad, and now even on mobile, has some data-driven strategy behind it. So within milliseconds, it's being traded, and it's based on all the interactions and stuff you do on the web. So
where are you getting the data from?
Through a wide variety of sources, so social networks, advertiser data, CRM data. Everything's kind of basically, in the cloud, making the decisions based on the...
So I'm getting chased around right now by about 5 different ads. I don't know if you guys have the same experience. You search for one thing and then you can't get away from it for about a week.
New Balance.
New Balance?
Yeah,
have you been looking for
They're hunting me down.
New Balance?
I look once.
Now, have you bought the sneakers, though?
Eventually. Just to make it stop.
We'll get you. We'll get you to buy them.
Now, what kind of premium, what kind of success rate, how much does it go up, effectively?
So it's basically...
Simply by following me. Because I'm annoyed by it, and I haven't bought the product that seems to be chasing me around.
So there are some instances where you might get annoyed by it, but it's better than showing a random ad. Just like, imagine being on TV and you have basically, a pharmaceutical ad for senior citizens. You're saying it's not going to be relevant to you, but if you just looked at a pair of shoes or you clicked on, let's say, a Twitter link by Mercedes-Benz, all this stuff is related to what you're doing.
How's what Radium does, how is that different than, for example, what Google's doing?
Google's intent-based, so they're basically, you're already typing in their marketplace based on, you type in a keyword, you're getting a set of ads for that. We're doing a little bit different, so we're looking at 700 million users a month. We see 30 billion ad slots a day, and we have to make these intelligent decisions on the fly based on everything you do across the web.
And Google can't do that? Facebook can't do that?
Well, Google's a partner. They basically supply one of the exchanges, so part of the 30 billion ads a day, we get about probably 6-7 billion out of that through Google. So Google's basically like a toll. As long as you pay the toll, they're fine. They're connecting all those supply side together.
Should we worry about privacy? We always raise the question. Do we care?
Privacy in terms of there's no PII. This is stuff that you are doing throughout the web, so it's a connection of it.
What's PII?
Personal identifiable information. Okay. And that is irrelevant in terms of targeting for an ad. But just think about the stuff that you get on the internet for free. It's because publishers can pay for it, right? And they can pay for it based on the targeted ads that they're getting a premium for.
Joe, what are you about to say?
No,
you have a look on your face that's
when you do these,
scowling.
This is your thing, and I'm just in awe at everything that's disrupting all this stuff. It's unsettling.
Who are you disrupting?
It's unsettling.
Which established company do you end run?
Well, I think there's a couple of ways to look at it. Software is making marketing automated. So through one click of a button, you can spend millions of dollars and connect with audiences on the fly. And just think about that from a typical ad agency model, right? You'd have to go ahead and come up with the media plan, buy one site at a time, and this is more or less software and data coming together. So it's taking away traditional dollars from print, TV, etc. But it's also automating it for agencies.
You mentioned premium. Look, is there a real premium on these ads? Can CNBC.com make enough money using this type of ad environment to support all this infrastructure per se? The big question in online advertising is, can big media companies make high enough margins on advertising to support themselves?
I don't think there's another option. At the end of the day, everybody's making money through online advertising one which way. This is offering a premium in the way that if there's a valuable audience and I have
the target is the premium, right?
But it's become a commodity, and I'm thinking everybody here's a publisher, one way or the other, right? And the rates are continuing to come down, right? The margin compression is huge, and so the question is, I understand you're personalizing it, but at some point I assume everybody's going to personalize it.
Well, that's where we come in through first-party data. So data is the new currency. Inventory is just a supply, and it's a commodity. So that's bad for the publisher to think about it perspective, but that's why you have to go beyond and kind of look at what data is actually going to do. And over time, we've seen it. Rates do go up, right? And we've seen it through programmatic actually being a positive influence to publishers, because if we provide data that nobody else has, Mercedes-Benz will pay a premium for you.
Right.